Now, speaking of the media, PBS, I believe this is Tavis Smiley. America showed its true colors, hatred and revenge, as if on cue. PBS, which you fund. Check this out. Go.
How does it feel to you?
All right, stop. So you have this leftist kook, Lawrence O'Donnell, socialist, says he's a socialist, used to work on Capitol Hill. He advises Hollywood on how to do movies, which is why Hollywood's failing. And this is MSNBC, aka MSLSD, and that's Tavis Smiley, who has a PBS show. Go ahead. How does this feel?
It feels empty. It feels bankrupt. It feels inauthentic. What the president said today sounded good, but what I saw last night was an America that showed its true colors, and what I saw last night was not red, white, and blue, as he would have us believe from his remarks earlier today. Love and justice lost last night. Hatred and revenge won last night. There's no doubt about the fact, as the president suggested, Donald Trump is our president-elect. That is, to my mind, Lawrence, his opportunity, and it is our reality. We have to accept that. But just as sure as Donald Trump won last night, so did racism, so did sexism.
This is so outrageous. Donald Trump got almost 60 million votes. Racism, sexism. Are you a racist? Are you a sexist? I voted for Trump. I'm not a racist and a sexist. My father, 91 years old, a World War II vet, he's not a racist and a sexist. Matter of fact, I'll tell you a little story about my father. The past couple of weeks, he was in the hospital on the weekends. I flew down to Florida to take care and check him out. He's a World War II vet. He loves this country. He loves everything about this country. Many years ago, he told me a story. We're from Philadelphia. He took a bus down to Washington, D.C. for some reason. When he was a young man, Washington, D.C. was considered a southern town, a southern city. He came to Washington, D.C., and he saw one water fountain that said, whites only. And he saw a water fountain that said, blacks only. And he was disgusted. He'd never seen anything like this in his life. Like I say, he was from Philadelphia. He didn't travel much except when he was in the war, in the Army. He was disgusted. And I want Tavis Smiley to understand something. Just because we disagree with his radical... Matter of fact, let me tell you directly something, pal. I'm sick and tired of you and leftists like you of every color who assume that just because we disagree with your radical left-wing centralized government agenda, there's something wrong with us. No, we're not sexist, and no, we're not racist. And yes, we do love our fellow man. We're the ones who believe in individual liberty. We're the ones who believe in Martin Luther King, a colorblind society. We're the ones who believe in live and let live. Leave people the hell alone. You're the one. Your party is the one that believes the opposite. And I am sick and tired of this. So if you support the Constitution, if you're sick of centralized government, massive taxes, massive borrowing, open borders, you support the cops, you support the military, you're a racist and sexist, let me tell you another little story. The first main part of the government to integrate was the United States military. The United States military. Before Woodrow Wilson became president of the United States, the great progressive Democrat, we integrated the civil service. He came into the presidency as a Democrat. He segregated. He resegregated the civil service. He was a racist. I am sick and tired of these comments about racism and sexism. Are there racists? You damn well better believe there are. There's also anti-Semites. Google Levin Jew. You want to see websites with neo-Nazis and haters? That doesn't mean everybody's a neo-Nazi and a Klansman. This is appalling, this guy. He's on PBS, he's on MSNBC, and they give him this attention because he talks like this. I've had enough of him.